Mantap. Oke. Langsung lanjut aja lah itunya, ceritanya. Oke, ini dulu lah ya. Sebenarnya konsep ini tuh bagus tau, menambah keacakan lagi sebenarnya. Divergent Universe ya. Oke, nge-trolling aja dah pakai ini. Kita cuma nyelesain doang, gak itu. Cuma ngambil poinnya doang. Oke. Loading lama kali ini pakai hard disk. Oke. 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 Ya. Masukin banyak itu ke disk. Ke memori, ke RAM. Ya aja. Waduh. Aku turunin FPS dulu lah.
With enough believers, lies become reality! Gotcha!
Tidak sih nggak. Bentar dulu. Ada yang sedang kan? Ini low kan? Wah, ada yang sedang.
We're lost. You can't run. Show me the way. Dispel the gloom. Restore the skies. Maybe we should go the other way. Turn over this eternal pain. Cat and mouse time! Found me! They're lost. Have some sunshine! Flowers, bloom for tomorrow.
Oke.
My hair is standing up. Maybe we should go the other way. Don't worry. As long as we're together, we can do anything. Found me. They're lost. With enough believers, lies become reality. Gotcha. Dispel the gloom. Restore the skies. We can do anything!
Hmm.
My hair is standing up. Maybe we should go the other way. Turn over this eternal thing. Cat and mouse time! You can't run! They're lost. We can do anything! Have some sunshine! Dispel the gloom! Restore the skies! As we've written! With enough believers, lies become reality! Gotcha! Flowers bloom for tomorrow. Kinda hurts. Have some sunshine! Found me! We can do anything! Stars, shine for the heroes. Flowers, bloom for tomorrow. Memories, waiting to be woken up by a shooting star. Remember me with love. May trickery remain a game. Don't blink. May you fulfill love's promise with me. Cleanse hatred with love. You can't run. With enough believers, lies become reality. Gotcha. Dispel the gloom. Restore the skies. What a big haul! I'll be back!
Oke, langsung aja. Jangan langsung deh.
What a full day. A good night's sleep is basically guaranteed.
After receiving an invitation from Jade's Anti-Destruction Alliance, the Astral Express set its course for Himiko's homeland, the world from which the Express set off again after its fall. In this world blessed by the elation, there exists the Phantasmoon Games. Wearing ancient masks of the elation, 8 chosen participants strive to create miracles that moves the hearts and souls. Having managed this world for many years, the IPC seeks to profit by controlling this aeonic game. In response, the Astral Express, meanwhile, General Yao Guang, the Xianzhou envoy to the Anti-Destruction Alliance, foresaw through divination the great crisis looming over plain Arcadia. To uncover the truth behind the coming apocalypse, Yao Guang seized a mask of elation meant for the Stellaron hunters and placed it upon Sundays. Meanwhile, we journeyed to the school tied to Himiko's family in search of the mask of elation that had once belonged to her. Yet before, after seeing through the illusion,
beberapa waktu lalu. Gak ada suaranya. Wait, what? Oh, salah toh. Ah, shoot. Udah belum?
So,
Aku salah itu, ngerti.
this is the Astral Express. Really lives up to its reputation. It has to be expected, of course, huh? It's the place where my daughter works.
Suaranya dari OBS ya.
By the way, what's the pay like for a navigator?
Suara gamenya dari
Does the
OBS.
position come with insurance and an annual bonus?
Talk about parental love. First thing out of his mouth is asking about her salary. Like I... Nice one. Parents can probably relax as long as their kids aren't making less than they are.
Really? Don't underestimate me, kid. I've got big shots from across the cosmos on my client list.
Story ini.
Why?
Mr. Ryusuke, please rest assured. None of the Express crew ever lack for money. We not only receive support from members of the Genius Society, but also from prosperous commercial worlds, such as the Planet of Festivities.
Ah, good, good. Hearing you say that is a huge relief, Mr. Yang. Speaking of which, what kind of work does being a navigator generally entail?
Don't you underestimate Himeko either. Her daily duties include charting navigation routes, calibrating warp jumps, and technical maintenance.
Oh, my daughter is rich.
Of course. Every time we return safely from a trailblazing expedition, it's all thanks to Himeko's guidance and protection. She's the backbone of the Astral Express.
Nge-stretch ini stream biar ininya sampai habis, storynya sampai habis.
Hey, come on! You're just trying to stir up trouble.
Gokil sih kalau bisa.
If Himeko's the backbone of the Express, then our conductor is the absolute cutest and hardest working of all. Right, Pom Pom?
Oh? We got a new passenger? This gentleman does look kind of familiar. No wonder he felt so familiar.
Conductor? Oh. So you must be my daughter's superior, huh?
Superior? That's way too formal. It's Himeko who's been taking care of the Express and everyone on it.
Yeah.
What is he doing on the Express?
Okay.
It's all my fault. I was just curious about your daily work, so I asked your colleagues to show me around. And I know I didn't ask your permission first. Just please don't be mad, Himeko.
Mad? Why would I be mad? Mr. Ryusuke, welcome aboard the Astral Express. Is there anything else you'd like to see? I can show you around.
Well, I know you'd rather keep your distance from your good-for-nothing father. You're on a journey and get through the bargain like that.
Ciakor jangan sampai diganti deh buat Himeko.
But it's been way too long since we last saw each other. As your father, I want to get to know you better. Make up for all the time we've lost. At least while you're staying
Walaupun
here.
suaranya beda banget sama yang Jepang.
Allow me to show you some of the fatherly care and devotion I owe you.
Excuse me? Why don't the two of you go to the party car?
Shush.
That's just our domestic robot's name. Come on, Father. People are resting here. I want to talk about the Phantom Moon games, not just personal matters.
They left. Whoa. That's the first time I've seen Himeko be that cold to anyone.
Ya iyalah. Ini kalau bener bisa nge-stretch sampai jam 3 lah ya.
When it comes to breaking the icy silence between a father and daughter, the person who drinks it will yelp, "Hot!" and be immediately met with a concerned, "How could you be so careless?" Friendly reminder, that is not a joke.
Oh. Your robot is hilarious. I'm surprised how relaxing and comfy the work environment is here.
Got it. I'll make myself scarce.
Being a nameless is neither relaxing nor comfy. Most of the time, we are facing down Void Rangers from the Antimatter Legion, bugs left by the Swarm disaster, Borisin, and various organizations that are suspicious of the Express or have malicious intentions for us.
That dangerous? Huh. Maybe, and this trip home is talk about coincidence. Just so happens I'm getting on in years.
You know that's not what I meant. Once I've set my mind on something, I never look back. Ever since I was 6, when you told me those stories about traveling through the cosmos, I knew that someday I would walk among the stars.
Actually, I was just kidding. I'm not completely clueless about what the Express and what you do. Oh, right. Once I knew the Express was coming, I even bought that comic series that's based on your adventures.
Please don't tell me it's fluffy across the blue. I never thought you'd be into...
That's right. The protagonist is a baseball bat-wielding raccoon. The character's based on that kid, right?
As an artist, you do have a good eye. Come over here.
Come over here.
Thanks for giving us some time alone.
Himeko. That's the first time I've seen you smile. So, what brought you back home this time? What's the story behind that?
Like I said before, we're here for the Phantom Moon games.
So, the Phantom Moon games 15 years ago were the reason you were able to overcome the Weathering Curse?
Indeed.
I see. That makes sense. For those of us who haven't experienced the Ionic game firsthand, it's just something from the history books.
But I never imagined that the Ionic game would turn into a blood sacrifice overnight. The Herald of Death was a heartless man. If I hadn't defeated him then, all of Duo Mansion City would have become his slaughterhouse. During the first few years of my journey, I relived that evening every single night in my dreams. The color of that twilight, painted with blood. The victims were twisted like clay into grotesque shapes, like paint tubes that had been snapped. Even if I could avenge his victims, in the end, it won't bring them. The entire thing is like a heavy piece of baggage. Only by letting it go can I...
You did your best. And I'm glad to see you made it.
I thought I'd never come back. But the times have changed. The conditions to hold the Phantom Moon Games have been met again. However, just like 15 years ago, the IPC wants to control everything. However, a game woven by the most fickle of eons is destined to slip through everyone's grasp. I received a report from the Department of Aberration Defense. I'm sure she must also have heard. There's been a brutal incident in Dovebrook District. Someone massacred everyone at the headquarters of the Sinwish Syndicate.
Sini satu asa. Oh, yang ituan kah?
What? The Herald of Death is still alive?
People at the Department of Aberration Defense told me that the Herald of Death was executed after his verdict was passed. Even were he to be resurrected, the rules dictate that the same person cannot become
Are you saying we've got...
That's right. The Herald of Death has a copycat. But what I find even more worrying is that this Phantom Moon Games has caught the attention of something. I believe that whether or not this Herald of Death copycat has a connection to the Phantom Moon Games, defeating him presents an excellent opportunity for you. Exactly. As for you, Dad, have any clients commissioned you lately? It'd be best if you left this world for...
May I take that as my daughter?
You can take it as a safety advisory. Also, as she has already become a supplicant and joined the Phantom Moon Games, she will have my full support. I'd like her to temporarily keep the Mask of Elation that has been passed...
Too late for me to raise any objections at this point, right?
Thank you.
Ah, got it. Next, it's time to show me the way out, isn't it? For most of my life, I couldn't be there for my daughter. And now that I finally have the chance, in that case, Himiko. The Graphia family has a number of records about the Phantom Moon Games, passed down through the generations. Come on.
I'll be there, Dad. I apologize. My father's little tour seems to have made things... Let's head to the parlor car and check in on Welt and March.
Has Mr. Ryosuke left?
Yes. I told him to head home for now. After all, what is going on with the Phantom Moon Games has nothing to do with him. I'm really sorry, everyone, for bringing my personal family matter.
Not at all. Mr. Ryosuke is your family. And that makes him part of our family, too. And the most important thing for
Madame Pearl sent a message to the Express just now, inviting our supplicant to a meeting. She'll have a private car. Yes. The meeting won't be held in some stuffy, formal reception room. She would like us to visit and tour the headquarters of a company under her name. And Himiko, you know about Pearlux Corp.
Of course. It's the biggest entertainment conglomerate in...
Entertainment company?
That's right. Pearlux Corp is a titan, dominating the entertainment consumer market, including cartoons, comics, games, toys, and the like.
Oh, so that's where the Pearl in Pearlux comes from.
Did Pearl mention what she wanted to talk about?
She didn't say much, but she specifically mentioned wanting to discuss the developments regarding the Phantom Moon Games.
Helping her opponents in the Eonic game? Oh, looks like she realizes we are all in the same boat. Perhaps she has also realized that the Phantom Moon Games cannot be artificially manipulated.
We may be able to get a clearer picture of Pearl's intentions after.
Think about it. You've already crossed paths with key figures from numerous factions, and even built rapport with some. You're already a capable Nameless who can more than hold your
udah
own.
pernah ketemu sama Vincent juga ya.
Though she holds a high administrative position on this planet, do not forget, She is also one of the 10 Stonehearts. You've already dealt with Aventurine on New-
Hey, don't worry. If things do get messy, yours
Looks like March wants to visit.
I'm just trying to look out for her here. Even if things do go sideways.
Well then, I'll leave this-
Aren't you coming?
I'd like to talk with my father. Didn't he say he would hand over the records about the Phantom Moon games from our family history to me?
I understand. In that case, she, March, and I will be heading out.
Oh, score!
Suaranya hampir sama,
Private
tapi
car?
ada beberapa perbedaan.
You should be familiar with it. It's just under the giant gate next to the At Plaza.
Isn't that where we first met Sparksy? Ah, perfect! I've been wanting to stop by the comic store to grab...
Oke. Wait, what? Walah ini. Aku nyari-nyari kemana-mana bingung. Emangnya siapa lagi selain kita?
Ah, look! There's a convenience store! Mind if I grab a...
Is that the comic based on the Express's adventures?
The best part is that the author drew all of us as adorable little animals! Right back at ya!
In fact, it was recently announced that the Fluffy is getting an animated adaptation, and the copyright for it is currently held.
It's a super memorable comic! No way can I miss...
Looks like we got here on the early side. Since coming to this world, I still haven't had a chance.
Alright.
Oh, say. Ini kita bakalan tetap ketemu Evanesia kan?
Might as well take a look around then.
Absolutely insane. Did you see the post I shared?
Ashveil tuh.
Is the weight of work and stress in your life crushing you?
So,
Rest assured, the only thing joining our research society will... We've set up a venue near Dovebrook, where we offer free psychological counseling...
I had a friend who passed away, and he'd mentioned you before. He told me that if I...
Your friend passed away? How terribly sad!
He told me that if I joined the Research Society of Happy Smiles, I could get rid of my...
Of course it's true. Just look at the society we live in. Everyone's suspicious and dismissive of one another. And did you hear about how a streamer took over Graphia Academy and was trying to spread a mimetic virus through the internet? The Research Society was founded with the sole purpose of healing humanity's incurable... Exactly what it says. As an eraser wipes away the doodles of a pencil, have either of you heard about the tragedy of the blood... Why, of course you have. You're the Astral Express's superstar. There was an awful accident during the last Phantom Moon games, and many people lost their loved ones and children. To escape their suffering, these people who had lost their loved ones gathered together and established a mutual support association. It's now been well over a decade, and the Research Society continues to help more and more people emerge from the dark. Come to think of it, it would be most wonderful if a distinguished person like yourself were also interested in our research.
Well, if it isn't the Astral Express's superstar, of course it's you. Looks like we really... Perish the thought! You're the hero who just saved Duo Mention City. Laying a hand on you would spark public outrage. I'm here to do my job. Problem is, you've gone and messed up my investigation. The Research Society of Happy Smiles. You think they're just some random charity outfit? You must have heard about the Sinwish Syndicate killings in Dovebrook, right? The lead I'm following might be connected to this research society of happy smiles. But I'll stop there. Not like... Based on your social circle, you wouldn't be talking about the poor IPC sap planning to avenge him? Oh. So your next miracle will be executing the Herald of Death.
Be careful. Murderer is the Herald of...
Oh, thanks for your concern.
Oh, ini udah ngasihin ke kita sebenarnya kok Ashveil.
Been a hot minute since anyone said that to me. Even so, it's my duty to solve the case. Doesn't matter if nobody pays me. I'll still find the killer. A fool I happen to be on fairly good terms. Revenge killings or turf wars. Wouldn't be unusual for gang members to die like that, but dying at the hands of some psycho who kills for kicks? No matter where you are in the cosmos, which era, regardless of how civilization evolves, like an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth.
Hey, guess which lucky girl just managed to snag the last copy?
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Ashveil, the famous detective. You could say your friend and I are acquainted through past clashes. Huh. We did have a bit of a clash of opinions back at the tavern, did we not?
That's what you meant by clash? Fair enough.
First time I've ever heard anyone introduce themselves as a famous detective. Mr. Ashveil, why are you staring at me?
Young lady, you're holding a copy of Fluffy Across the Blue.
Well, give it to you! This was the last copy.
I see. Of course. I'm not asking you to give it away for free. I'll pay for it. The retail price is...
Hey, mister, this isn't about the money.
Because it was the last one on the shelves. True. The last item in stock is like the final slice of cake on the plate. The last prey animal on the plains. 30,000 credits. Truth is, I'm actually buying it for that foolish friend of mine. Today is his farewell ceremony. I thought I'd buy him his favorite comic to pay. He'd always be rambling on about some raccoon with a baseball bat. And how the journey of the Express would never end, that kind of stuff. I heard those stories, but after all that fuss, I completely missed the chance to buy.
Oh, that's enough. My poor little...
Don't think. I heard you're the real-life inspirations for the...
Unbelievable.
Thank you both. Of course, I could see this from where he is now. I'm sure he'd be smart. As a token of my gratitude, I'd like to give you a friendly word of caution, little girl. I know you plan to target the Herald. However, all eyes will be on you during the Phantom Moon Games. On such a public stage, discretion would... Because when the masses see your magnificent miracles and wield your extraordinary power, fear and jealousy could turn their wish power. So, whatever plans you might have for this Herald of Death, why not leave the whole messy affair of revenge to someone who couldn't care less about winning? Just like this comic. I'm dead...
Is he an acquaintance of yours?
He's just some weird detective.
It's nearly time for Perlux Corp to pick us up.
Well, we're here.
Jangan-jangan kita di ghosting.
No way. They're professionals, and they work...
Greetings, crew of the Astral Express. It is my honor to escort you on your visit to
Mechatron?
I am guard number 100086, created by Perlux Corp, a security specialist from the business division. My designated human name is Faerun. Please, do not concern yourselves with such things. My sole duty today is to ensure everyone reaches Perlux headquarters safely.
So? What?
According to the instructions given to me by Madame Pearl's secretary.
Yao Guang.
Well, now, how did I not see this coming?
It's you again!
Hey, Mechatron, what's the plan? Do we hop into your cockpit, or are you gonna give us all a...
Your ride is ready. Please.
World gimana nih?
Whoa! Now that's what I call a custom paint job.
Your ride isn't your run-of-the-mill business car, but a customized, made-to-order vehicle.
Sorry, this might come across as a bit insensitive, but I have to ask.
Of course not. I'll be driving and monitoring this vehicle remotely. Please.
Gitu, kayak gitu pakai kita hanya. Oh biasa rada aneh deh ya. Apa sih bukan biasa. Sawarianya lah lagi rada aneh. Oke.
Now that is astonishing.
Pas kayaknya bakal lebih kaget dah kalau tahu-tahu ini keluar dari world.
Wow, that's one massive...
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the headquarters of the Perlux Corp.
Back when Himeko said this was an entertainment company, I knew their headquarters wouldn't be some ordinary old office building. But this is way too much. That giant robot statue? This place is totally like some...
Ha! You're absolutely right. In accordance with the vision of our founder, our lobby was intentionally constructed as you to realize dreams that far exceed what consumers imagine has always been Perlux Corp's core design philosophy, and we have never strayed from it. If any of you are familiar with our company's works, you may...
Mechatron Warrior Series, the Daybreak Squadron's base of operation.
Looks like Mr. Yang here is quite a fan of our company's anime. Now, Madame Pearl would like to invite everyone from the Astral Express to take a tour before your official meeting begins. She has arranged for a member of our staff to accompany you, so please, wait here a moment.
I understand, Mr. Faerun. Thank you for escorting us all this way.
Well then, I'll take my leave. This way, Detective.
Oh. See you around, everyone.
Oh, really? Pearl wants us to look around here before the meeting? That seems kinda weird.
Could it be related to her proposed collaboration? Perhaps this is her way of introducing her other identity.
It's all good as long as we get a chance to look around. That works for me. Mr. Yang! Over here, quick, come on!
Looks... like March's inner explorer has been awakened again. Let's not wander too far this time, shall we?
Mr. Yang, isn't this your favorite? I don't know what to say.
I saw it. Please, just keep it down. We're here as their guests. We should be careful about what sort of impression we leave. Looking more closely, it appears many of this Mechatron's components were never... Oh, what a shame. I was hoping to see it finished.
Really? In that case, Mr. Yang, let's hear it. Which one's stronger? This giant robot or that Arahat?
Seeing as we're on someone else's property, comparing robots from different works would be most...
Yeah, like how Cosmicon Collective players are always...
Arahato is an animation all about robots, while Daybreak Squadron is a live...
What a stereotypically textbook mature answer.
My days of being a hot-headed young man are well behind me, so please, cut this mature old man some slack, would you? We don't usually come to a place this cool.
Now we're talking.
Oh, standing below a huge Mechatron like this is just incredible.
Looks like Mr. Yang's still young at heart after all.
Gimana enggak? Anjing, Alpha ini Hilux.
Where did this extra person in the photo come from?
Ghost? But it's daytime, and there's...
Oh, dia itunya ya. Tour
Who are
guide-nya.
you?
Oh. Wow, this truly is a magnificent face. Oh, it's nothing like how it looks on the news. Being able to see it up close feels almost surreal. Am I too close? Oh, sorry, my bad. You're probably gonna be disappointed then, because I'm totally broke. Oh, right, I forgot to show you my ID. Right, here we are. I'm Nihilux, and I work at Perlux Corp's Imagenesis Technology Department. I'm a P-30 agent who works for the IPC.
Jangan dulu deh, anjir.
So, what brings you here?
Madam Pearl sent me to the lobby to pick you up. All of you are famous super cosmic level heroes whose faces have been all over the news more times than I can count. So, of course, I recognized you right away and just...
I see. Then, hello, Miss Nihilux.
Nihilux.
Hello, everyone. Starting now, I'll be your tour guide, taking you on a comprehensive and in-depth tour to from the Mechatron Imagenesis that managed to pique Mr. Yang's interest, to Miss March's favorite fluffy across the blue merchandise.
Oh, seriously? I can't wait!
Of course I'm being serious. If there's anything you want to see, learn about, or even get your hands on along the way, why don't we head to the gift shop first? I'll get you all some souvenirs.
You watch Daybreak Squadron 2? Production line could be hazardous. For your safety, please observe all safety guidelines and refrain from crossing safety barriers.
Crush mediocrity and rise to greatness. The ultra-movable Magico
Ada
Magazine.
monster.
Soon.
Mana nih? Ini.
You want? Hey, wait. This isn't right, isn't?
Oh, wow! Oh, that's some really fine craftsmanship.
This is a toy model of Alloy King Pom Pom, which hasn't been officially released to the market yet. But just you wait.
Are you sure there's...
Actually, this is Pom Pom from Fluffy Across the Blue, which is totally unrelated to the Pom Pom from Astral Express. As the conductor, Pom Pom is basically the uncrowned king of the Astral Express, I'd say. We can't Speaking of souvenirs for the Express, I bet nothing... I have a small favor to ask. Would you mind taking a photo with me by that headless Mechatron statue? If you're willing, I can pull a few strings and use my access privileges to give you all the gold-plated prototype of the yet-to-be-released King Pom Pom.
Boleh juga tuh.
A one-of-a-kind souvenir? It's all up to you.
Come on, let's go.
Nah, he looks.
Where steel meets madness and battle meets honor. The all-new mech.
Man, and Mechatron.
I'm ready.
Available for pre-order.
I love this one so...
And don't forget about that exclusive...
You bet. In fact, I'll throw in a normal edition for each one of you as hush money. Come on, let's head... You watch Daybreak Spot...
Lah katanya Vogue. Gimana sih?
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen.
How are you doing?
I'd like to present each of our three...
Sure, you got it. For the...
Please charge...
This is... Madame Pearl's Ardinum.
After all, you are esteemed guests invited by Madame Pearl herself.
I see. Please wait a moment. Your Alloy King Pom Pom is all packed.
Since we still have the tour to go through, please just have...
No problem. Hope you enjoy your visit.
Now that the gifts are done, I'll take you to the Mechatron Design Lab.
This is the part I've been looking forward to the most.
You're the... No way, you're Miss Raccoon. No, that's not right. You're from the Astral Express. Wow.
Hi. I actually prefer to be called...
How lucky to meet 3 members of the Express crew at once. I'm a huge fan of you all, especially my...
How could this guy say he likes you more than me to my face?
Don't worry, March. It's hard to tell if people in this world love the real Express crew or...
I don't just follow the Fluffy series. I've been keeping tabs on all your adventures in Bellabog, the Cienjo, Panaconi, and Emphorius. Oh, right. I just rewatched the scene where the Trailblazer embarked on another trailblazing expedition in Holy Grail Stay Night. Oh, you hurt? Oh, right. I have a precious trash can in my collection at home. If I'd have known, Could I ask for your autograph?
Oh, you're acting exactly like me from 10 minutes ago, kid. Don't worry, she won't fly away just yet. As for you, you've been chattering away...
Sorry, I'm Warrior Cinderborn from Daybreak Squadron. And my real name. If you're not in a hurry, would you mind chatting with...
I'm here today to test a Mechatron's performance.
Full Wish TV and Pearl-X Corp have always been partners. Even the squad's transformation Mechatron is imaginated by. The more popular Daybreak Squadron's drama becomes, the more wish power flows into the Mechatrons.
Oh, sorry for taking up your precious time with all this. If the crew hasn't visited the combat testing area yet, I'd like... Oh, of course I know your bat could send us off flying with a single hit. This time, we'd like to invite you to experience the hero of the Astral Express gracing us with guidance and leaving some data would sure...
Oh, what perfect timing! The combat testing area is also part of today's tour.
That's the way to fame for ya.
Honestly. First, have everyone take part in the assembly process. Then, using this Mechatron as a template, we'll build a smaller unit for her so she can try out the combat test So, follow me, everyone. This is Pearl-X Corp's Mechatron Image. 15 years ago, the first Mechatrons of plain Arcadia were born here, and they immediately gained widespread social influence. Today, Mechatrons have become the most common and iconic symbol throughout the streets. You could say that Mechatrons are the first and currently only Imagine that can be mass-produced on assembly line. Imagine such as Mechatrons, which can be produced and discontinued at will, are the perfect residents for plain Arcadia, and perhaps, in some people's eyes, being able to create an infinite army of Mechatrons would be even better. Say, dear guests, do you know what the first step is to creating an Imagine in plain? As expected of the nameless, you're quite knowledgeable about the Drawing the physical form means humans using brushes to give shape to fictional beings. But here, collective creation and standardized Mechatron blueprints have replaced traditional artwork, improving standardized workflow efficiency and reducing wish power resource waste.
Oh, to think that even Imagenesis, a skill as magical as this, could be industrialized.
That's nothing. Our company aims to create 2 billion Mechatrons for social production and public services before Arcadian calendar 2030. And that includes special combat Mechatrons like the...
That's a staggering number. But can the wish power of the people here really sustain so...
That's why Pearl-X Corp keeps churning out animations and hero shows one after another. All of this shall serve Madame Pearl's grand... All right, back to square one.
Please adjust the Mechatron design parameters. Mechatron assembly blueprint updated. Printing. Could it be that no matter how much I adjust it, the final printout always comes out exact?
Your suspicion makes sense. But please answer my question first. Which do you prefer? The sense of achievement that comes from hard work, or the convenience of... You got that right. The fully automated Imagenesis blueprint design system perfectly matches your needs. You can meticulously adjust every parameter, or just hit one button to skip it all and the automated system will... Amazing, right? Just like how the inventors on planet Screwlum used to ask themselves, if all their inventions were already pre-recorded in the Supreme Punch...
Printing complete. Please...
What you just said is the answer. It's not about the results of creation, but the elation we experience in the process.
Oh, hello. But please, show me your Mechatron assembly. No problem. The blueprint has been recorded. The Mechatron parts are ready to go.
Nah, you should take Miss...
No. March and I will just watch you play.
Now then, please follow my guidance to complete. This experience mainly involves assembling 3 parts: the arm, the shoulder armor, and the daybreak blade on the back of the mecha. Go for it, little raccoon!
All right, everyone. I'm heading.
The first step of assembly is to remove each part from the frame, one by one. Nippers, hobby knife, sandpaper, sanding stick. Parallax doesn't provide any of these. But don't worry, the explosive device will solve all your problems. Just step on it, bravely. It may look brutal, but it leaves no burrs. And that's the magic that we at Parallax Corp are so proud of. Next, please activate the mechanical maintenance arm and align it with the shoulder joint base to connect the arm. Good. We're done with the arm for now. Next, activate the mobile maintenance rack and adjust the mech armor to the shoulder armor panel position. Just like before, the first step is to remove the parts from the frame. Artificial gravity field adjusting. Please exercise caution.
activate the thruster and push the shoulder armor towards the unit interface. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. This giant Mechatron is truly the soul of Pearl-Lux Corp. Now, for the final part. Please install the Daybreak blade on its back. Aim at the mounting point on the back, and fire! Awaken! Daybreak blade! Mission accomplished! The colossal Mechatron you built with your own hands will now stand proudly in the center of this hall. The great hero of the Astral Express has graced this place, left behind a blueprint, and even contributed their own inspiration to the completion of the Mechatron statue. What outstanding promotional material this is for the marketing department. A new hero is born right here. Step forth, this little raccoon, and become the guardian of planar...
Powerful wish power supply entity detected. Initiating link. Mechatron synchronization rate 15%.
Assembly complete. Could the next step be?
That's right. With the completion of the Mechatron assembly, it's time for some heart-pounding combat.
Mechatron synchronization rate 39%. 42%.
Your little fanboy, Cinderborn, is eagerly awaiting some pointers from you. While we can't power up this big guy, I've printed a small unit. Now it's time to show you how a Mechatron fights.
I merged with the Mechatron?
Why, of course. It's the combat testing sandbox. Look, those dazzling colors are like an express train traversing through the stars. Enhanced full body armor, a steadfast shield for the people. What a powerful strike! That's our hero, Little Raccoon! This strike carries the hope of all citizens! What? Our hero got blocked by an illegal building! City, what are you doing? No choice left! Smash it to pieces, hero! Just focus on dealing with the city's crisis and let Madame Pearl worry about the compensation. Duo Mention City has made it through the worst of it! Hero, now, do we press on, or wipe out the monsters entirely? Hero! monsters that were hiding here seem to have been reduced to nothing.
Could it be the one and only trailblazer of the Astral Express walking towards us?
This is Daybreak Squadron's Mechatron. Pretty cool, huh?
Although the giant shadow crisis in Duomension City has been dispelled, the real battle for you and the Daybreak Squadron has the old and new generations of superheroes. You will face off here to determine the victor!
Forged by raging fire, burn away the darkness, the star that set the world ablaze! Blaze weave! Slice through the skies! Flames of lightning! From the blue heavens descend, azureward!
Shatter the eternal night, light blazing bright, the radiant bow of hope, dawn lands!
Cut for despair, unyielding blade of steel, edge that never fades, Cinderborn!
You darkness wanes, and dawn awakens! The Daybreak Squadron arises! This is an official challenge from the Daybreak Squadron. Right here. If we defeat you, we hope you'll accept our invitation to become the honorary Phantom 5th member of the Daybreak Squadron and help us safeguard the
Honorary. It's an honorary position.
Hey, Greg, didn't you have something to tell your hero? Now's your perfect chance!
My friend, you know what? Every time I transform into a Mechatron, I imagine I'm you. I think about what you would do when facing danger. So I'll give it my all from now on. Please don't hold back.
Now then, let's settle this on the horizon, where the vengeance moon rises!
What? No.
Let the two of us see what you're made of.
Come on! One and only Trailblazer! How's this?
Leave it to me!
Time for the shot!
Actually, forget this! You're careless!
My way!
Where are you hiding?
How's this?
As expected of the Astral Express hero, so powerful!
Don't break the front!
Time to stretch!
Boss, Gray, I'll leave the rest to you!
The honor is mine to cross blades with you.
As heroes, we'll never back down! Intense!
For justice!
Leave it to me! What's this?
Don't underestimate me!
Never surrender! All the burdens you make me!
This strike contains all my respect! Bring it on!
What? Even the invincible little raccoon is reaching her limit? Listen, those are the people's wishes. Power converging as one!
Everyone's wishes! I've received them all! Trailblaze Infinity!
Interesting.
Cutscene dong. Asik kalau ada cutscene-nya nggak tau kocak banget. Waduh, sampai nge-lag.
You really got into character.
Huh? Were we just fighting in a film?
Don't tell me you actually thought you were fighting them in a real city. It doesn't matter if it was a real fight or a fake one. The user gave us a 5-star review. Thank you for your kind feedback. Looks like the Daybreak Squadron is waiting for you. You gave them quite a combat lesson.
Kali itu. Wah, gitu mah tahu dah. Masih kurang selama.
As expected of my senior.
Before joining Daybreak Squadron, Grant...
That kid knows every story about the Astral Express like the back of his hand. Huh, what an amazing battle! Well, after all, being remembered by their idol is the highest form of praise.
Oh, you bet. Besides my senior. My teammates in the Daybreak...
It's a shame, though. If she really could become the 5th member of our team, her recognition would rise even further.
That's only because we haven't done anything truly heroic.
Don't worry. Given the state of Duomension City, a mind-blowing...
Yeah, just yesterday, I rescued 5 people from a gas explosion.
There you go again. Like the Astral Express. We don't need to act to prove something so long...
Silly you. It's the Astral Express.
Come on. Don't make fun of me. I'm still just a...
Anyone who perseveres in...
Thanks for your guidance, Trail. And lastly, I wonder if you...
Trailblazer, please.
Oh!
3.
Darkness wanes, and...
Time. Oh, right. Want to say goodbye?
Blue, yellow, you guys were amazing.
What are you talking about?
Well, it's not entirely...
Gray. Looks like your idol's here to see you.
Senior? Huh? Why the sudden apology? It's me. I'm just too... weak. I'm always hesitant, whether in combat or... It's a bit embarrassing to admit. But when I saw how scared those people were, later, when I read about the Astral Express story online, and learned about your legendary deeds, now I too have a chance to become a hero like you. But I'm just too weak.
Silly you. There are plenty of powerful ones in this cosmos. But not everyone with strength chooses to... Your desire to fight for those around you, and your wish to bring smiles to others.
Thank you, Trailblazer. Could you please sign that famous... That one's not bad either.
Yeah. It was the stars that first set the Nameless on their journey.
I'll remember today for the rest of my life.
Hilux.
Well, that about wraps up. Indeed, rather than the power to rule this world directly, that individual draws even greater strength from Pearlux. The stories and dreams spun by this enterprise are capable. Madame Pearl is waiting for you at the top of this building to discuss. Let me give you a little reminder. The rules of Phantasmoon Games have never required any competition between supplicants. As an IPC employee, I've said far too much. Your friends are waiting for you in the hall.
I feel like Mechatrons and caddies would really take
Over here! Over here!
Mana? Walah.
Mr. Yang and I watched the... Not only did you assemble the Mechatron... Mr. Yang's looking at you with such loving eyes.
Indeed. Seeing her so happy.
What are you talking about? Mr. Yang, you're still as young as ever. Oh, right. We've been wandering around...
I understand everything she wanted to show us. There are just a few questions I'd like to...
Miss Nyalux?
Ah, there you all are. We've been looking everywhere for you. The Secretary's office...
Wait, if Mr. Feld is the one who's supposed to meet us...
Miss Nyalux?
Agent Nyalux. An
P-30? Imagenesis Technology Department?
Could she be some kind of corporate spy who snuck into the building? Oh, this is a real mess. What are those security guards even doing?
Why didn't you say so? This lady seemed totally legit. She smoothly guided...
I need to report this to security right away.
Thank you for your help. Astral please inform Madame Pearl that the 3 guests from the Express will arrive shortly.
Lah, terus yang kata kartu Madame Pearl gimana?
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Pearlux Corp. To ensure your safety.
Pearl demonstrated the full process of creating a Mechatron army, based on what I saw.
Hello, guests from the Astral Express. Nice to see you again.
Thank you for your gracious hospitality.
I understand there was a minor incident in the lower lobby involving someone impersonating a Pearlux employee. I hope it didn't spoil your...
we're fine. Don't worry about us. But how are things with you? Did you lose any valuable tech? Blueprints? Or...
No. Pearlux's data firewall remains untouched, and all assets under security network surveillance are intact. The only change is an additional expense claim. Never mind. I can make a preliminary assessment that this was the result of someone's... Lately, mishaps have been piling up, like dark clouds before a downpour, casting shadows of uncertainty over...
Could you be referring to the Herald of Death?
33 citizens were found dead in the Dovebrook district. In addition, an IPC specialist assigned to negotiate the purchase of a mask of elation died in an unexpected incident. This party has made overt threats to public order and is clearly challenging the IPC. Managing capital and managing a corporation share one thing in common. That is, an aversion to risk and a pursuit of stability. As the executive officer of Plain Arcadia, I bear an inescapable responsibility for the safety of this world. As one of the 10 Stonehearts, I hope to bring the Phantasmoon Games to a swift and safe conclusion, rather than staging another dangerous battle, like what happened at Graphia Academy. I hope the supplicants can show the people of this world miracles of joy and happiness, instead of sorrow and rage. Therefore, I'd like to hear the Express's request. Trailblazer, please, tell me, what's your ultimate goal for joining the Phantasmoon Games?
Oh, ganti. Kayaknya. Antara Yogong atau Himeko. Oh, enggak.
You mentioned earlier that you wanted to talk about the Phantasmoon Games with me?
I'd like to talk about our ultimate goal for participating in the Phantasmoon.
Got some.
I think the rules and rewards for the Phantasmoon Games are a little too vague.
That's exactly what I thought when I joined the games 15 years ago. These games allow supplicants to do anything, good or evil. As a result, everything that unfolds in the course of these games, what's more vague, is what can winners do when they share the power of the elation. According to legends and historical records from Ahatopia, they listen to the victor's wishes and grant them permission to use their power. And the applications of this power seem to be boundlessly vast. When faced with countless choices, the situation becomes even more thorny than having no. Sometimes I wonder if we had agreed to become the leader of the Anti-Destruction Alliance.
If I win, I'll give up sharing Aha's power and...
That's such a hilarious idea. I get it. To begin with, this is far more meaningful than taking up a god's authority and squandering it freely for a single minute. Secondly, placing an Eon on the righteous cause of opposing the universe's greatest threat is something neither the IPC nor... Finally, this would also help us avoid the risk we currently face. Cooperating with the IPC while remaining wary of being drawn into its ambitions during the operation. If we handle the negotiations well, perhaps Aha could stand behind the Astral Express. Just like our cooperation with the Xianzhou, where we could maintain distance from one of... The only question is, will Aha...
Don't worry about that. From what I know about them, they'll agree. What kind of god of games would they be if they broke their own rules? Besides, they still owe the Express a debt. This is their IOU for the Express debt from when they were traveling with Ashveil, complete with their signature... Passenger, use this to blackmail them. That one will... probably.
So, you're saying you want Aha to take on the leadership of the Anti-Destruction Alliance? Logical extrapolation. Failed. Success rate indeterminable. This peculiar proposal this request is far too lacking in structure. Yet within an irrational context, it seems to conceal a certain kind of logic. If the universe is the master of Elation's playground, then they should do something about this playground that's about to be destroyed. As expected of the Trailblazer, your thinking is so... out of the box. I've learned something today. However, I don't think you stand much of a chance in the game. I've joined as a supplicant. Not a single rule in the Phantasmoon Games requires supplicants to engage in combat, so there's no need for hostility between us.
Plain Arcadia's administrator is...
At the same time, She has at her disposal assets of...
With money and power on her side, wouldn't her chances of...
As I previously proposed to Miss Himiko, I'm willing to cooperate with the Astral Express to ensure the smooth progression of the Phantom Moon game.
But the Astral Express isn't your only partner, is it?
I have 2 other allies. However, you all are my most promising ones. Once the Astral Express joins, it will maximize the safety and I will do everything in my power to fulfill my partner's wishes within that limited minute.
As we told you before, our strategy is to become a sail, advance and retreat together. The Astral Express is not a lone supplicant, since we have our own allies in the games.
An ally like Sparksy? It's true that you defeated her and took her mask, but given her typical decision-making style, Sparksy isn't exactly what you... Hypothesis. The Sinwish Syndicate's missing mask. I thought it fell into the Cienjo's hands. Don't tell me.
That's right. 3 against 3.
With this new variable in play, I'll have to adjust my extrapolations. But the conclusion seems unchanged. After all, as the administrator of this world...
An IPC senior executive. Plain Arcadia's administrator. A member of the 10 Stonehearts. Joining the games personally. It certainly has an intimidating ring to it. But when you think about it, isn't this identity precisely the greatest burden?
She's right. Your identity is far too sensitive. You want to control these games and end it safely and quickly. All they see is the all-powerful IPC and an influential executive pulling all the strings. Your every action will be scrutinized.
A sharp observation, I must say.
But I do not believe you yourself would overlook this. Madam Pearl, what is it that you seek to obtain from the Phantom Moon games that...
What I seek is a treasure lost to this world's history. I want to recreate Graphia's divine art of imagenesis.
Does that have something to...
Hard to believe, no? My birth originated from the theme assigned by the celestial differentiator of planet Scrulum. Art.
Oh, emang dia planet Scrulum.
At first, I was nothing more than a machine that imitated human paintings. For an Intellitron, generating works of art is no... Day after day, I studied. Day after day, I exhausted every possibility. I could instantly analyze the proportional structure and pigment composition of any painting. Graphia's ultimate creation was establishing the world in canvas at the end of the Phantom Moon games.
Is this your personal pursuit? Or the IPC's demands on this world?
Both. The IPC's point of view is far more pragmatic. The world in canvas is a dimension that can shield us from the Antimatter Legion's warfare, and they've always been eager to...
Unfortunately, it seems we can't convince each other to back out for now.
Then, I have another proposal. Why don't we shift our perspective and turn our attention to these two individuals' objectives are unclear, and their abilities remain a mystery. If left unchecked, we might see a repeat of the Herald of Death tragedy. I have a cooperation proposal that could help us gather intelligence on them, and I'm willing to share this. That is correct. But all you need to do is before we move on to the details of our cooperation, would you like to take a short... I was thinking of having Perlux Corp host an expo for the Astral Express. As for the name...
Star Rail Fest? You mean hosting a Fluffy Across the Blue convention?
Correct, but not entirely. The Fluffy is well known in this world, so it's a good collaboration. But what I want is an unprecedented Astral Express exhibition, with the Fluffy being just a small part of it. The real stars of this grand event will be you, the Express crew.
Are you trying to use this exhibition to lure those two unidentified supplicants out of hiding?
Huh? What if they're up to no good? Won't they?
There are many ways to take the lead afterward. I'm less concerned about the progress than about the unknown risks our plan. Together, we can create a miracle for all to witness in Arcadia devoted to the legends of heroes. I'll also get Full Wish TV and other mainstream media outlets involved for promotional cooperation. And in return, a wise choice. Before the Star Rail Fest officially begins, I have one more favor to ask of you all. I'd like the Express crew to pay a visit to blurry QR codes.
Doesn't Parallax own the rights to—
Since their debut, this author has remained anonymous, never revealing their true identity in public. But if the real-life inspiration behind the story were to pay them a personal visit... Now that we've reached an agreement, I'll leave it in your capable... By the way, before you leave, please accept this small... I've studied in detail the records of my colleagues' interactions with partners in Penacony, and I was particularly inspired by Aventurine's technique of giving small gifts that symbolize good fortune. So please, keep this chip with you as a symbol of good fortune for our future cooperation.
Well, we'll be on our way then.
As your private detective, I must warn you that a grand exhibition of unprecedented scale would make for a perfect opportunity to reenact the blood-stained game.
I understand. That's why I have a mission for you. Protect the Nameless at Star Rail Fest.
You actually think they would need my protection with their strength? Don't tell me your extrapolations predict even bigger trouble ahead.
Hidden beneath each extrapolation, tiny signals of unease keep bubbling up to my thought interface. Now that you've taken up the mask, let's talk about payment. What do you want?
Before we talk about payment, let's discuss the Herald of Death. Although the Department of Aberration Defense sealed and destroyed all records of the bloodstained games, I still managed to uncover some unusual. After the Herald of Death incident, the victims' families collectively received compensation so massive it could fill any gaping wound. So, I figured, maybe we could find some leads by looking into official planar. But here's the interesting part. This item was nowhere to be found in that year's public financial report. It was you, the omnipresent IPC. To be precise, it was the IPC's technology department that paid this astronomical compensation.
Following the usual human drama tropes, am I supposed to give you a round of applause now? Being able to dig up all this information really shows your connections and capabilities.
In movies, a big shot like you would usually raise a hand right about now, revealing the dark muzzle of a gun. I'm afraid you've learned too much. And bang! That's when the gun goes off. And I, the poor sap who uncovered the truth, am supposed to bite the dust.
Sorry, my hand is on the checkbook and unavailable. Mr. Ashveil, tell me, how many zeros would you like to see on that check for our cooperation?
It's not about the money.
Indeed, money isn't the issue. 100 million credits.
Are you trying to buy me off like some poor victim's family? Tell me, why did the technology department pay to sweep this under the rug?
300 million? I know you've always needed money. For cryosleep, supporting the families of fallen comrades, and for treating those who survived.
I'm not your lackey, Intellitron.
500 million? I could pretend there's a glitch in my calculation process and make it a cool billion.
I want the answer.
Oh, an unexpected choice. It defies my usual understanding of your decision tree. The answer is, I don't know much. Hard to believe, perhaps. But as CEO, my power isn't unlimited. The Herald of Death affair lies 15 years in the past. This world is like an unfinished game of chess that's been dragging on for years. The hidden moves laid by the previous player.
But since you've invited me to finish this game together, sharing intel is a must.
Reasonable. I'll share what I know about the end. Marcus Antali, the Herald of Death. Last member of the Intelligentsia Guild, School of Evolutionary Perfection.
Huh?
5 years ago, his identity was confirmed, and he was executed.
Intelligentsia Guild.
Executed, in every sense of the word. Miss Yabali, head of the technology department, took possession of his belongings. And even I don't have the clearance to access those records.
No wonder. So, that guy was practically IPC personnel, give or take. That also explains why the technology department shelled out the compensation. Yet, the method behind this latest killing is identical to the one from years ago.
A serial killer coming back from the dead is the least of our worries. Even if a serial killer does come back to life, he's still just a serial killer who's been shut out of the... What's more concerning is this. Someone wants to exploit the legacy of the Herald of Death. Miss Yabali took away everything that man left behind. And during the Phantasmoon Games, not only can miracles trigger wish power, but fear too.
No wonder you're in such a hurry to end the games.
Mr. Ashveil, I've always respected you. But right now, I need to rely on your strength even...
Respect. When I was younger, what I really wanted was to make the IPC fear me. The passage at times not exactly deal, Madam Pearl. But I will require one more form of... Whoever this new Herald of Death is, I must deliver justice with my own hands.
By the authority vested in me as CEO of Plain Arcadia, I pardon all crimes committed in the course of your... Go ahead and do what you must.
Ashveil. Dikit lagi bakal selesai dulu. Kayaknya gak bakal bisa nyempetin semua konten di satu stream.
My friend, I don't blame you, but I'm done being a breathing dead weight. So do me a favor and pay me back for that drink.
Just do it, you coward! Let me die as a Galaxy Ranger before I turn into a monster of abundance.
But shoot me. I beg you.
Thy Skybo above. May you have a pleasant dream.
Not knowing who you are, not knowing why you exist here, that isn't life.
In ancient times, humanity's daily goal was to obtain 2,000 calories of food. Humans back then knew they were just one member of the animal kingdom. They understood why they migrated, hunted, gathered. But now, in an era where you can get food delivered to your door with just a tap of your finger, effortlessly achieving that 2,000 calorie goal, tell me, will the Phantasmoon Games bring a new direction to this world, Ashveil?
What's wrong with getting food with just the tap of your finger?
Don't tell me you want to go back to the days when everyone was starving and at the mercy of the harvest? 2,000 calories are pointless, but just for survival. It's the goals beyond 2,000 calories that define humanity. And the Phantom Moon Games holds up a mirror to humanity, allowing them to see their truest self. I'm just a detective. Ask me such a profound question again next time.
My apologies. I just heard you joined the Phantom Moon Games and couldn't resist asking. You've met Madame Pearl.
She dumped this hot potato of the Herald of Death on me.
On us. Judging by your expression, it seems less like a hot potato and more...
Because I have a lead now. I think the key lies in the word copy. To prevent copycats, you kept the Herald of Death's modus operandi from 15 years ago under wraps.
There's only a few people who could reproduce this killing method with such precision. The investigators from the Security Bureau and the Department of Aberration Defense at the time, and those directly involved in the...
Detective Kuchiba, I've heard that you've devoted considerable time to researching the crimes from the Phantom.
So, I'm the prime suspect now.
Just a bit of minor deduction. After all, murderers always love to return to the scene of the crime. Isn't it coincidental that you happen to be standing right before my eyes?
That's not deduction. It's a conjecture at best. As for investigating those two categories of suspects, it's been 15 years. The relevant people and the victims' families have all gone their separate ways.
Yeah. After losing their loved ones in such a cruel way, their hearts were shattered. Many couldn't bear to stay in Dovebrook District. And I remember seeing that in the case files you sent me.
I wonder, after all these years...
Maybe they have. After all, they go by a new name now.
Ah, you mean that charity with the slogan, Healing Smiles, Healing Arcadias?
Before he died, Kostad mentioned that group to me. He said quite a few young people in the gang left without looking back, just to join them. So I thought, maybe...
The Research Society of Happy Smiles, huh? A charity that helps people escape their pain and find happiness. Sounds like they've turned over a new leaf.
I dug a little deeper into them, and found something interesting.
You mean your monkey dug up something interesting?
Okay. Mr. N dug up something interesting. Have you heard the name of the sponsor behind the Research Society?
That name rings a bell. Wait, isn't she the boss of Full Wish TV? I think she was one of the survivors. This is getting a little too coincidental. Just like every case you've accidentally cracked before. Mr. Ashveil, should I compliment your keen instincts?
Luck's a part of a detective's toolkit, too. Anyway, whether Full Wish is guilty or not, we won't know until we look into her.
Dovebrook District New Life Project. Public recruitment and mental healing seminar at the Research Society of holding a seminar at a place meant to bury past trauma. The very site of 2 bloody incidents.
So what are we waiting for? It's time to drag Dovebrook District over.
Are you talking? Yeah, I'm almost there.
I want...
Ada aneh tadi, gue sampai kayak ngeliat ada itu, ada render itu tadi.
More happiness.
This place is buzzing. Are they all here waiting for Full Wish to grant their wish?
A rich person like Full Wish can make most people's wildest dreams come true with the snap of her fingers. I'm less curious about who she'll help, than what she wants for herself.
If money could really accomplish everything, the IPC wouldn't be eyeing this world. My bet... I'm sure that Full Wish wishes the tragedy 15 years ago never happened. Erasing history. Can the laughter really pull it up?
In past victory records, there have been countless and often bizarre instances where the victor used the elation's authority to change. You have to understand, the Phantasmoon Games isn't just some wish-granting lamp. What makes it irresistible is that it turns the one who wishes into the genie.
That's quite alluring. Have you heard about the noblest worm Aha made godlike?
Your knowledge of these unofficial records is enough to rival ours. Since you see things so clearly, Mr. Ashveil.
Miss Kuchiba, is that a rhetorical question? Or are you fishing for a confession?
Fishing? Don't be afraid. Now that you're a supplicant, public officials like me no longer have... I'm guessing what you want goes beyond a straightforward act of revenge. Beyond a vigilante execution carried out in public. If you were only out to avenge friends, with or without the Phantasmoon Games, someone like you would toss laws and decorum aside and do... So tell me, Mr. Ashveil.
Consider it a mystery. If I make it to the end, you'll know the answer before Aha does.
Well then, I'd be honored. Just don't let your wish ruin our life.
Daily life here fits like a tailored prison uniform. Wear it too long and you forget what your bones should feel like. Full Wish hasn't shown up yet.
I got called into another chat with the boss today. Everyone is smiling at me. These days, I go home, change my baby when Emma left me. When I look back,
Right? Yesterday, during my tumor removal, I used to be too weak to even get out of bed.
Isn't that amazing?
Hey, did you two hear about...
You've come to the right person. My neighbor got a visit from their dead... I saw the news too. Those parasites who ruined the peace, who kept people... Wait, they extort...
Something like that. Still owed their underboss tens...
So your debt's wiped...
We meet again. Good. Since I joined the Research Society in the past, I struggled with mobility. I always had to work 3 or 4 times harder than the other. A lot of Imagine think factory-made types like me don't count as their own. If every sentient being has a home, then even the scrapyard is close to me. But here, in the society, no one cares what I am or what— Congrats! You found your— Aha said the same.
Aha talks to you.
Of course! You mean you can't hear them? Don't worry. Once you join the society, you will. No.
Looks like it's about time. If the star of the show doesn't show up soon...
Everyone, please make some room.
By the Master of Elation, may they bless all souls and grant them smiles.
Very happy!
Thank you for your smiles. They're like lamps in the dark. So precious. But before we celebrate the elation, let me share a memory drenched in tears. It once dragged me into the abyss. Yet, it also taught me what the elation really means. As you all know, 15 years ago, during the Phantasmoon Games, the shadow cast by the Herald of Death swallowed this place whole. day, I lost my parents, my classmates, and the others. The morning greetings, the little daily chatter, all went silent under that crimson dusk. After that, for a very, very long, all that remained of my world, a door shut tight, a room steeped in silence, just hearing the words, herald of death, made me shake. I even once thought the only escape was to follow the dead. Back then, I was just an empty shell, breathing, beating, but lifeless inside. She didn't offer empty words of comfort. She just looked me in the eyes and asked, "Child, would you try stepping outside this door?" She smiled at me. At the Mutual Aid Society, I saw countless souls scarred by fate. And yet, what truly moved me wasn't the pain. It was how, beneath it, they taught me something precious. Pain can destroy a person. The smiles passed from one another through mutual aid is Aha's. Each time we share a true smile, it's as if we hear Aha's voice. That's why the Research Society of Happy Smiles was founded. Everyone, I have questions for you. When was the last time you truly smiled? Minato, do you ever feel like your days are looping endless? Miss Bell Woods, you left school full of dreams, only to have your resume rejected again and again. You told her... And Taija did the cold exclusion at school and the indifference of the adult. When we were born, no one had to teach us how to smile. Once, our world was blessed by Aha's grace. A gentle world in canvas. Until the Inter-Astral Peace Corporation violently tore us away from that sanctuary. They brought us their so-called inter-astral civilization, imposed their so-called standards of happiness. They flooded us with dazzling material desires, blinding our hearts. Wish power has turned into fuel. Credits jingle where heartfelt laughter used to ring. We drown in anxiety, competition, and an endless sense of not being enough. Elation, the truest light of life itself, is...
You said it. I work myself to death for and those useless loudmouths online. They do nothing with their...
The IPC is nothing...
Look around you. This land was once blessed by the Master of Elation. Do you remember the moment I found happiness again? Even through their pain, they gave me that smile. So listen well. Only by opening your heart and sharing your smile with another. Join the Research Society of Happy Smiles. Our mission doesn't end with finding our own smiles, while others pray to the eons for their own desire.
To fulfill,
Yes, to still every cry of sorrow. To wipe away every...
The speech is over. What's your take, Detective?
Sampai sini selesai kayaknya tahan dulu deh.
Miss Fullwish, I'm Kuchiba from the Department of Aberration Defense. I'd like to have a chat with you.
Ah, I see. You're here about the Sinwish Syndicate case?
So you were expecting us.
Oh, I heard the news. The entire Sinwish Syndicate massacred in Dovebrook District. They may not have been saints, but I still pray for them.
Oh. Though, rumor has it the Research Society of Happy Smiles had a few run-ins with them regarding recruitment, donations, turf. Sounds like plenty of reasons for conflict, don't you think?
Are you suggesting we had the Sinwish Syndicate killed?
Wait, that's not what I said.
You know nothing about our finances. Every expense is covered by a charitable foundation established with the compensation from 15 years ago. We don't need a single... When I heard about this tragedy, I personally allocated relief money for the victims' families. Tell me, Miss Kuchiba, someone copied the Herald of Death and slaughtered dozens. What will your Department of Aberration...
We never released that detail. How do you know someone's imitating the Herald of Death?
Isn't that what you've been waiting for? For the killer to slip up so you can swoop in and tie everything up nicely? 15 years have passed. You don't seriously believe we're still living in an age where information can be sealed off at will, do you? From the very day the murders occurred, the news has long since spread online. The Sinwish Syndicate paid a fortune for some ancient mask. And the next thing you know, they're all dead. The scene painted.
Please pay no attention to baseless rumors.
Rumors? And yet you're here. That alone proves one thing. The rumors are true. And the new Herald of Death really does exist. Otherwise, why do you suspect me? Only someone who knows the original case could recreate it so perfectly, right? Everyone! You heard our conversation. The Herald of Death has returned. He's here, in Dovebrook. He's slain the entire Sinwish Syndicate. He's back to relive the carnage of the Phantom Moon Games.
Oh, the Herald of Death? Didn't the officials declare him executed? How is he?
He's immortal? A demon? He's back for revenge. He'll take revenge on everyone. We're doomed.
Aren't gang members the very people who steal smiles from others? And isn't the best way to make bad people happy to...
Yeah, Sister Mechatron is right. Those thugs deserved...
Back from the dead? Lies! The IPC kept him alive to wield him as their weapon.
You useless officials! 15 years ago, you failed and let him get away! And that's what...
Everyone, there's no need to panic. Remember who you are. You are those who live beneath Aha's brilliance, who have claimed happiness and cast off the once the Herald of Death fed on our fear. And look at the smiles on the faces of those around you. There is no fear left in our hearts. The Research Society of Happy Smiles etch this into your hearts. The happy do not die.
What's going on? There's something very wrong about this woman.
Yes, as long as we're happy enough, there's nothing to fear. Happiness. Happiness is our weapon. Happiness will save this world. Let happiness infect every vantage moon with us. Infect the vantage moon with happiness. Happiness.
Silence! My apologies, officers. I can't can't provide anything useful for now, but rest assured, I'll cooperate with any investigation from the Department of Aberration Defense, or whether it's the newly emerged Herald of Death, or the various upheavals surrounding the Phantasmoon Games. The Research Society of Happy Smiles will handle them, or perhaps, after all this, you too have felt that yearning within your...
I'll pass. But I've got a feeling we'll meet again.
Miss Fullwish, thank you for your cooperation. Hopefully, next time we meet, it won't be like this.
May the Master of Elation watch over all, and bless you with the...
Apa yang dibilangin sama Ashveil tadi?
Let go of your obsession. Let go of the shadow in your arms. Let go of that. You're the one who should be dead. Aren't you? Come. Join your brothers. Let the gears grind.
Sorry. That day will come. But for now, there are more important things I must...
What did you say?
Nothing. Never mind. Looks like Fullwish is a much slyer fish than expected. The bait was there. But she ignored it. And instead, she stirred up a whirlpool.
Quite the opposite, actually. Not only did she take our bait, but she also flat out told us she couldn't care less about the hook.
Huh? Was there something I missed?
The bloody bloom mark from the Sinwish Syndicate massacre. How did she know that detail? When we specifically obfuscated it with special mark, even in our internal report. She broadcasted this information word for word, and even used it to stir up public sentiment, scattering it across the place like tossing blood-soaked feed into a fish pond.
Well, maybe she has her connections, or maybe she made a lucky guess as one of the victims. Regardless, she's right about one thing. Trying to stop something from spreading today sure is a lot more difficult than 15 years ago.
So, Mr. Ashveil, did your lucky radar start blaring when it came to Fullwish?
There is something very wrong about that woman. You saw the way she played the crowd, huh? I guarantee you that it had nothing to do with her public speaking skills. She could very well be a supplicant in disguise. Still, this whole run has been smooth to an unbelievable degree. We got our bearings in no time at all. So, let's keep our prized fish in the pond for now. Fullwish is not going in.
You're right. It's too risky to make a direct move against a well-respected philanthropist and media tycoon. Maybe we should stop.
There were people from all walks of life at the gathering just now. Workers, suits, students, the elderly, and even judging by their crazed enthusiasm, I highly doubt they'd be willing to testify against, but I have my ways.
Mr. Ashveil, coercive interrogation is strictly against the rules.
Don't get the wrong idea. I meant an old friend that I spotted at the gathering. By the way, ever watch Daybreak Squadron? It's on Sunday nights at 8.
I thought you weren't a TV person.
Not me. Mr. N. He watches it.
Your monkey is quite...
Anyway, come on. Let's go get in...
Is that him?
Shh.
What? You lost him?
Not even close.
Why are you two...
Oh, we're just two grown-up fans of the Daybreak Squadron.
Mr. Ashveil, don't prank me like that.
Really? Cinderborn, the peacekeeper of our city, vanquisher of evil Long time no...
You're not here for autographs, are you? I saw you two at the gathering. I don't understand. Why are you investigating? She's been nothing but a kind, lawful person.
You heard about what happened with Sinwish Syndicate, I assume.
Then... was Miss Fulwish telling...
The perpetrator left the same signature as the Herald of Death did 15 years ago.
So, did that monster really kill Mr. Polwave and Costide? 15 years and he's back? This demon?
Mr. Magnus, you're one of the survivors of the incident, right?
Yes. That monster took my parents that day. But what's the Sinwish Syndicate case got to do with Miss Fulwish?
Because that Herald of Death was executed 15 years ago. That's for certain. The Sinwish Syndicate case, on the other hand, has copycat written all over it.
So, just because we're survivors, we automatically become suspects?
If that's what you want, Miss Kuchiba can arrange for it later. For now, I just want to ask you a few questions about the Smiles Society.
It doesn't matter if you have a few or 100 questions. 15 years ago, I was left all alone in this world. The so-called relatives closed in like a pack of hyenas, their eyes fixed solely on the compensation smeared with my parents' blood. Abuse, deception, expulsion. To them, it was the society that gave me the chance.
What about the Sinwish Syndicate then? If I recall correctly, they took care of you once. Old Polwave helped you deal with those relatives.
Listen, Mr. Ashveil, the debt I owe the Sinwish Syndicate will be paid. I will avenge them as a member of the Smile Society, as well as the Daybreak Squadron.
You're in over your head. The new Herald of Death is very dangerous. I doubt a handful of actors like you can achieve...
You think we're just a couple of kids playing superheroes with masks, right? Well, you're wrong. My squad mates and I haven't had my transformation surgery yet, but I can already power a mech...
Boys, let's stay on topic, shall we? I
have nothing to say to you either, Miss Kuchiba.
Well done, Magnus.
You're...
Not by choice. These IPC dogs made it clear that they intend to frame Miss...
Would you look at that? The hunters become the hunted.
What does it matter? If someone's looking for a beating...
You have 5 minutes for questioning.
Never expected my first miracle as a supplicant to be teaching thugs. Let's get this over with then. Fair warning. I'm out of practice. If you get hurt, that's your problem.
Your fists don't hurt at all.
Mr. Ashveil, stop!
Gotta stop them here!
Root here.
So leave it with... Have some sunshine! Write a new ending!
As you wish. Embrace a new life.
I'm sorry, Mr. Ashveil. I have to stop you.
Hooray, Cinderborn!
born, the bringer of justice!
Oh, shut up!
Omega Wings! Dispel the gloom! Restore the skies! Stars, shine for the heroes. Okay, root here. Embrace a new life. Memories waiting to be woken up by a shooting star. Remember me with love. May life and death sprout new buds. Don't blink. May you fulfill love's promise with me. Cleanse hatred with love!
There's something seriously wrong with you all.
Enough! Are you...
What's the matter, defender of the city? Are you scared? This is the real Phantasmoon Games, Magnus. This is the bloody truth under the mask of the Elations game. 15 years ago, at dusk in this city, the Herald of Death tore people apart, one by one. Did he ever stop to ask even once, is it enough? I know you want to make something out of yourself, like the trailblazer of the Astral Express, and I know you want to catch the new Herald of Death and crush him like a bug, using the same methods he used against the Sinwish. But here's the deal. It's not your duty. And the Eonic game sure isn't a TV show where you get to play the hero and save the day. You mentioned a conversion surgery earlier. Are you saying that all Society members underwent some kind of unknown modification? That figures. I was wondering why these people looked like they felt no pain at all. Humming along merrily even as they bled. What? Nothing to say? Fine by me. 3 minutes left. That's long. Time to hurry and get some answers from these people while they're still on the ground.
What?
Hey, lackey.
Pain should... The laughter. Those who suffer shouldn't exist.
What the heck?
This is... the small procedure that official members receive. They call it the... with a prick in the needle, no more than a mosquito's bite. The doctor puts this small thing inside your eyelids. People who have had the surgery say that it soothes all your pain and suffering. Even your body becomes stronger, and your mind clearer and more...
So... you haven't had this happiness surgery yet?
I'm not ready yet, but the rest of the squadron had it, and they've all... They say it's the necessary step to becoming a true superhero that safeguards everyone else's happiness. Mr. Ashveil?
The surgery won't make you stronger, nor will it help you get your revenge. These guys on the floor are proof enough. Remember the hesitation and fear you feel in this moment, Magnus. If people simply erase their perception of fear and pain instead of overcoming them, then those people will never find truth. Go now. I have some cleaning up to do.
Gak bisa dong.
So, did you, pry the...
These people have all been processed by the smile. Heck, who knows what method they used. It completely neutralized their ability to feel suffering and despair and gave them bodies like steel. Say, is this the kind of treatment that the Medical Ethics Committee would approve?
As if. I doubt they even bothered to
Which means Foolish has far more dirty laundry than we initially The idea was to find the Herald of Death with the leads we had. But here we are, going deeper down an increasingly scarier...
Judging by their voices, these followers don't seem to have any ill intentions. In fact, they sound a lot more humane than most humans. If all this has nothing to do with the Herald of Death, then it matters little to our... After all, how they pursue happiness is their own choice.
Are you serious, Kujiba?
It's only human instinct to avoid pain, right? Such avoidance doesn't go against the laws of nature, nor does it legally constitute a crime when the...
Not a crime. Well, my instinct right now is telling me that this definitely has something to do with the Herald of Death.
Unfortunately, Mr. Ashveil, we need evidence to solve a case.
I'm here to follow my senses and dig up whatever's at the bottom of this. As for evidence, that's your headache. Besides, I don't think we need to turn over every stone to figure it out. If the new Herald of Death and Full Wish are connected, we'll be seeing another move soon enough. If I were her, I'd choose the brightest stage possible so this weapon could spread maximum panic.
You mean the Star Rail Fest? Madame Pearl promised that top-level security would be deployed during the fest, as well as a contingency plan.
And you are staring right at him.
Buset, Alfor. Oh, enggak deh.
According to Sunday, the crow should lead me to Blade's whereabouts. Since it stopped here, that means...
I wasn't even looking for you. Yet here you are, throwing yourself into the fray.
We haven't even settled the score over the mask you stole from the Sinwish Syndicate. And now you're skulking around and following us? What's your deal?
What do you, or should I say, all of you, want?
General Yao Guang of the Yuchui has come to this world and is looking for you. Dragons clash in the wilderness, their ichor dark and yellow. In her divination, you will become a slave to your own violence, bringing a catastrophic end to all. I am in that future as well. The only violence within you that comes to my mind is Shuhu. The emanator of abundance who resurrected time and time again. The monster who turned planets into living beings and merged billions of people into flesh spheres. The Xianzhou fears that he is using your body to resurrect himself.
So, what's your plan? Kill me again.
Oh my. Things are getting a little heated. Should I get you both slushies?
Thank you.
I'll pass.
While General Yao Guang's divination may foretell a death battle between us, that doesn't necessarily mean it's the only interpretation. My experiences on the Express have shown me time and time again that even fates set in stone aren't entirely immovable. I have no intention of getting into a quarrel with you, but I need to make sure that the presence of the Stellaron hunters won't endanger my companions, or the future of this planet. Thus, I must know your purpose here, Blade. What has Destiny's Slave written in your script?
He stated this trip would be connected to death.
Should I congratulate you?
Much obliged. In my experience, it's best not to get your hopes up too soon. Prophecies rarely unfold the way you expect. However, the General's divination isn't entirely baseless. Ever since my arrival here, I have been feeling restless. There's another power here beckoning me.
Is there another form of abundance in the world besides you?
Perhaps there is more than one.
Are you referring to the disciples of Sanctus Medicus? Or the Elixir Seekers?
Something far more dangerous.
Do they have support from other factions?
Unclear.
As such, I'll keep an eye on you until everything settles. Just like you did in the past. That's as far as I'll go.
Did you two just agree to some weird collaboration before me?
I'll leave that matter in your hands, Silverwolf.
I don't get it. That good-for-nothing detective didn't even blink an eye before selling us out to Pearl. And you still plan on working with him?
There are things only he can get done.
Yang Ashveil apa Downtown nih? Oh, Ashveil.
Hey, you two! Why the long faces?
Come on, smile! Whether you're hungry or full...
Thank you, but I'll pass. Another one? How many people have been talking to us about happiness today?
Well, 6 exact. Locals say ever since the Sinwish Syndicate case, this research society of happy smiles has exploded inside.
That gang's fall left a power vacuum, and the Research Society of Happy Smiles filled it like a fast-growing fungus. Even those who were once resistant or indifferent got swept up in it.
I think I'm starting to get a better picture now. Is this, by any chance, tied to what you're preparing to do in the Phantasmoon games?
Not only me. It might also be tied to the ominous fate General Yao Guang warned about. The one looming over this world a few days ago. When I used the tuning power to help her intervene at SparksyCon, I caught a strange sound echoing in people's minds.
A strange sound?
Yes. Cheerful, happy laughter echoing in their heads. Oh, without those gangsters, this street's much cleaner.
The so-called voice of Aha those society recruiters claim to hear? Could the Joy Seeker truly be so passionate about universal redemption?
Whatever that is, it's not Aha's laughter. From the moment I set foot on this street, I've been using my tuning ability to sense the residents' minds. Miss Tingyun, allow me to correct you. Those connected to the Research Society of Happy Smiles number not 6, but 42. Each of them carries the same sound. Identical laughter. Looping and...
Mind control? Or... something worse?
Are you trying to say that this is tied to the harmony?
My apologies. I dare not make such wild as...
No, this isn't the work of any tuner. It feels like a barrier, born from the human mind itself, to numb the unbearable pain it cannot endure, like a worn-out tape recorder hidden deep in the subconscious, repeating the same thing over and...
So... who's...
Wherever this laughter comes from, causing so many people to self-deceive in perfect unison while enduring pain is well beyond the capability. Beneath these calm waters, the undercurrents are far more turbulent than anyone imagined.
The bad news just keeps coming. Dan Heng's gone off on his own, and Madame Yao's completely vanished.
The bird I entrusted to General Yao Guang has seemingly gone silent. I can't share its vision anymore. I can't even feel her thoughts through it, but I know it hasn't faded. That means she's still in this world somewhere.
Let's pray she returns soon, with some news to pierce through all this fog. Otherwise...
Oh wait, apa jangan-jangan dukung ke tempatnya Evanesnya gratis lokasi lagi? Gokil sih.
Blurry QR cult?
Why would the author of Fluffy Across the Blue have such a pen? Really? A pen name often says a lot about someone who can draw something. I heard the Fluffy's been running for half a year but after that memory bubble movie, A Holy Grail Stay Night, Old Odie produced, became a massive hit. Now the latest chapter, the Sacred Flames return, and this cult sure knows a lot about our journey. Royalties? You're being way too practical. According to the address the Perlux employee gave us...
For such a small place, Dovebrook District is really full of hidden talent.
Turn left at the first intersection, then turn right, go straight up for Bobo Weekly Newspaper. Oh, don't tell me the author of the Fluffy is actually a Furbo. Come on, let's go.
Nihilux.
Society of Happy Smiles. The Fluffy goes puff, puff, puff. Pom-poms for extra fluffy stuff.
Habis inilah ya.
Please come in. Let me guess. Your next line is... Why are you here?
Miss Nihilux?
What's the problem? I'm the magazine's founder, its president, and its editor-in-chief. It's
a million? President Nihilux has already been behind on behind on everyone's wages for months. A boss who doesn't pay wages has no right to sit here.
Idiots. Without me, you'd all have been locked up in some Department of Aberration Defense painting prison long ago. Have you ever heard of the sensational serial thief case, Phantom Furbomorph?
I'm sorry. I was wrong. I shouldn't have... Beep boob. Even if you've got dirt on us, we've had enough. We've overthrown the boss.
Welcome, traveler. Furbo Hot Pot requires a reservation. Rumors are 10,000 credits apiece, and if you're looking to hire a hitman, just head right down the hall. You came to meet the brilliant, charming, and universally adored Blurry Q... Once you rule out all the wrong answers, the only one here who can actually draw is you, Nihilux. You saw right through me. As a reward for seeing through my disguise, how about an audit? Allow me to reintroduce myself. I'm Nihilux. You can also call me by my pen name.
Aw, no wonder you were tagging along back at Perlux Tower, acting like you knew us so well. Wait... This blurry QR cult persona isn't a fake, is it?
Identity is just a mask and a body. Real or fake, it's all in how you see it. At the very least, for now, there's no other blurry QR cult around who could show up at Star Rail Fest for a live signing and hype up.
So, you already know what?
Just a little deduction, that's all. The news about Star Rail Fest is already everywhere online. knowing how that perfectionist Madame Pearl operates. She's definitely pulling strings to make your collaborate. Naturally, having me step in was part of her plan.
If that's the case...
That said, I'll have to respect... Not to brag, but Fluffy Across the Blue is ridiculously popular in this world. If tickets weren't limited, the line would wrap around the planet twice. And that's not a signing event, but a public execution.
Yeah, that does sound pretty horrifying.
How should I know? It depends on what trouble you get yourselves into, and, I mean, on where you go, and on which villain you heroically defeat. So tell me, Miss Nihilux, do you really have the right to refuse us? You've used the crew's likenesses and adventure experiences without permission. Surely you owe us some form of compensation.
Why are we talking about this all of a sudden?
Today, on behalf of the entire Astral Express crew, for your violation of our publicity rights, emotional damages, and lost wages, I hereby demand 1.6 billion credits.
How did you work that out?
Believe it or not, I don't have a single coin on me right now.
That's impossible! Just your royalties alone should have...
Due to, unknown circumstances,
My luck with money hasn't been great. But I get what this is really about. I'll show up at Star Rail Fest.
Then it's settled. Thank you, Colt.
That said, I also hope the two of you, as the original inspirations, will take some time to familiarize yourselves with Fluffy Across the Blue before time to attend Miss Nihilux's class. Please follow me.
Oke, mantap. Kayaknya dah hantu udah bener, aku gak bakal bisa. Gue kata aku gak bakal bisa main semudahan. Kalau gitu udah dulu ya. Mana tuh? Oke. Thank you yang udah datang ya. Sama yang udah nge-like.